Yo, what's good, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's Sistas review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. But if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the synopsis for season 8, episode 15, entitled Tectonic Shifts. Both Karen and Andy receive unexpected visitors, while Sabrina and Rich are given devastating news. Now, before we get into the synopsis, we're just going to have a quick science lesson, all right? I'm a smart cookie, okay? I'm a smart individual. Now, tectonic shifts has everything to do with movements of plates on the Earth's crust. So when this shift begins to happen, that is what causes earthquakes. It is also what causes volcanic activity. That's what I'm saying. Just brief, you know what I'm saying? Just a brief science lesson. So this, and I'm going to tie it into the synopsis, don't worry. So what this tells me is that something catastrophic, something monumental, something is going to happen in episode 15 in one or more of the characters' lives that are going to forever shift something. And I am really curious as to who it's going to be. Now, based on the synopsis, we're going to start with Sabrina and Rich first, because I believe this tectonic shift has a lot to do with what is going to take place in their storyline. So as I stated, I'm going to start with them first, and I'm going to be nice briefly. So I believe this is the episode that we are going to find Sabrina and Rich at the doctor's office. And I am believing that they are going to receive news that Rich cannot have children based on his sperm count, based on the potency of his sperm, that he's not going to be able to produce children. Now, as a woman, my heart goes out to the character of Sabrina, because there are so many women in this scenario where they are married, they are with the love of their lives, and they want to reproduce, they want to be fruitful and multiply, as the good book says. However, they cannot, based on, maybe something going on with the man, or maybe there's something going on with the woman, or whatever the particular situation is. So as a woman, my heart does go out to the character of Sabrina, because it is obvious to me that she loves this bald-headed bastard. And there's nothing we can do about it. She loves them. And it's unfortunate if the person that you love is unable to give you what you feel you have been placed on this earth to do. And in Sabrina's case, she believes her purpose is to be a mother. Now, the viewer side of me, the person who's watching this damn show, is ecstatic, because I do not want Sabrina to have children with Rich. I do not believe he is the person that she should be trying to have a family with. I still don't believe this is something that he actually wants to do. I believe he's doing it so that he does not lose Sabrina. Now, y'all know how I feel about Rich, but if you are new here and you don't know, period. That's how I feel. Medea can say it better than I can, and we just gonna leave it at that. But like I said, it is sad and it is unfortunate. However, I believe that this is where we're going to see, I cannot remember his name, Sabrina's co-worker. I believe this is where we're going to see him come back into the picture, because he was more than willing to give Sabrina his sperm in order for her to have a child with him. So we are going to see Dominic. I think his name was Dominic. So I think we're going to see him come back into the fold, which, I'm kind of happy about that, because I actually like the little energy and the vibe between Dominic and Sabrina. Now we're going to move over to Karen and Andy, who are going to be receiving an unexpected visitor. Now, I don't know what's going on with the writers and sisters, because the previous synopsis in episode 14, it says that Danny was going to be confiding in an old friend. Now it's saying that Danny now it's saying that Andy as well as Karen are going to be receiving unexpected visitors. Who are these people? And I'm starting to believe whoever writing these damn synopses, y'all about to get on my nerves, because I believe y'all are just trying to be suspenseful. Because the only person, when it comes to Karen, the only person who I believe would be an unexpected visitor would be Fatima. I am not expecting Fatima to come and show up at Karen's house, but it's a possibility that she could. So for me, she would be the only unexpected visitor that I would expect. I would expect for us to see Miss Lisa, especially after Karen experienced false labors and went to the hospital. So I would expect her to show up and check on her child after all of that. I don't know if it's someone else. I don't know if it's a character who we have not been introduced to. I just don't know. I don't know who could be the unexpected visitor for Andy, but I'm going to tell y'all this. If it's not Jasmine Borders, I don't want them. She's the only unexpected visitor who is worthwhile at this point. And the way I feel also, this is season 8. We do not care about these subpar trash storylines. Give us excitement. Give us some true suspense. I don't want to see anybody that we already know when it comes to Andy. If it ain't Jasmine, we don't want them. That's the hill that I'm standing on. But I am so interested in what's going to happen with all the characters, because I think if they are going to make any type of shift or pivot, episode 15 is the perfect episode for this to happen in, especially with them naming the episode Tectonic Shift, because they'll let me know that this is going to be something major. This is going to be possibly something that's life-changing for Sabrina as well as Karen and or Andy and Danny or whomever else they decide to cause a shift to happen in their lives. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the writer or writers take this particular episode and these storylines, but we're going to see. Y'all, please don't judge it to my heart by me making fun of Rich, okay? I am a good person. I'm a good person. It's just I have to, bring some humor and comedy when I talk about Sistas, because Sistas has become a hard watch, but I just choose to have fun with it. I just choose to have fun. And so when I say certain things when it comes to like these serious storylines, as I stated, when the woman part of me, the humanistic side of me, I think this is a very sad situation. But as a viewer, I just don't want Rich to be with Sabrina, because honestly, I believe she deserves so much better than him. I believe Sabrina deserves a man who wants a family. She deserves a man who cherishes her, because they want the same thing out of life. And I understand in relationships, there is compromise and there have to be compromise. But Rich hasn't even really known Sabrina that long for him to make such a vital change in his life about wanting children when he has never wanted kids. And now all of a sudden he wants kids. I don't know. It just seems very performative, and I don't trust him. I just really don't trust Rich. And y'all know why. But like I said, if you're new here, I don't trust Rich ever since that condom came off and he never told Sabrina about it, and he's not putting either one of their, sexual health first. So that's my issue with the bald-headed juice man. But I'm going to leave it at that, because I don't want to talk about the brother no more. I'm going to want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there. One.